Austin mass shooter. And now we have a picture. And this is what we're finding out per multiple federal law enforcement sources to our own Bill Mallusian. The Austin mass shooter is a 53-year-old naturalized U.S. citizen who was born in Senegal and was living in Pflugerville, Texas. Material recovered from his person and inside the vehicle give possible indications of a nexus to terrorism, as the FBI announced earlier today.
Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. I'm going to get to another story, the Austin shooting, where this terrorist jihadist decided to shoot people at this club in Austin on 4th Street. I think it's 4th Avenue, 4th Street. I was just walking on that street. Not last year. It was last year, but not a year ago. We were going to a UFC fight. We were walking down the street. I didn't realize how dangerous it is being in Austin. But look at this nut job. Let me just say this real quick. And I don't know how anybody would disagree with me unless you are completely stupid. We need to stop letting immigrants into our country who do not assimilate. If you don't want to be a part of the American experiment, get your nasty out of our country. It's not even that hard. I hate having these ignorant, stupid, disloyal people in our country as immigrants. Now, if you're an American citizen, we got to deal with you. It's just like if your mama's stupid, it's your mama. She gonna unbe your mama. So when you're a citizen and we got stupid people that are citizens in this country, we just got to deal with them. They crazy family members. We just got to deal with them, love on them, pray for them. But when you ain't even supposed to be here, when you wasn't even born on this soil, your father and your mother did not fight in any war to establish the United States of America. We have no interest or no obligation to have you here. Keep your dirty self over there in that country that you claim you want to be a part of. You should not be in America talking about Allah Akbar. You go Allah Akbar in Iran or wherever. He's from Senegal. I don't know where these people are from. They from some foreign country. Why don't you stay over there? If you want to be loyal to the ideology of the country, stay over there. We should have never let these people in our country. If you want to come to America, like we've done over the last several centuries, come over to America and assimilate. Be a part of the American dream. I'm in New York right now. There's so many stories of immigrants who came to New York who've helped build New York and build this country. What did they do when they get here? They came here and assimilated. They came here and believed in the American dream. They came here with $3 in their pocket and they worked hard and did the right thing and did not commit crimes. But you got these idiots out here. They letting over here because they feel sorry for them, I guess, and then they end up shooting people. I want you to make sure you guys go and support us online. Go to Verdict Bourbon, best bourbon on the market. We just had a crazy event and people was just all over the bourbon. I mean, we had it at a couple bars that was at a fundraising event, and every single person said it was either the best bourbon they ever had or it's one of their favorite bourbons, their new favorite. I literally had a lady, her name is Randy. We did a giveaway. She was etching the glass. Her and her husband etched the glass that helped in the giveaway with Verdict and the cancers. And she said, "This is the best bourbon I've ever had in my life." Like, so when people are saying that, it just reiterates that we're on to something good. We're having our drink in our first restaurant, Belmont, and we're going to celebrate that on Friday. And so Belmont has a special cocktail that they're going to make for the Officer Tatum. I don't know what we're going to name it. We don't really want it to be political because it's not really about politics. So I'll let you guys know if you're in Phoenix, Arizona, you need to go to Belmont and give it a try. Here's the first video clip 203.
Oh my God! What is going on? Jesus Christ!
Why do kids sound like Dylan? Anyway, I know everybody laughing at the studio. All right, so that's just a clip of some of the initial shooting somebody captured on camera. Let's go to clip 201. Roll it.
The FBI is investigating a possible terror attack in Austin. A gunman killed 2 people, and then police shot and killed the suspect. Later, officials searched his home, finding an Iranian flag and pictures of Iranian leaders. Online records show the suspect once lived in San Antonio. Jason Allen is in Austin with the latest.
Where is it?
Video shows people taking cover inside a bar as a gunman fired shots toward them from the window of an SUV. Then, police said he parked and got out with a rifle and started firing again. Within less than a minute, 3 police officers patrolling the busy entertainment district shot and killed the gunman. Paramedics immediately started trying to save the lives of the 19 people shot. 2 of them died. 3 more were in critical condition. Sources identified the shooter to CBS News as Ndiaga Diagne, a naturalized U.S. citizen originally from Senegal.
There were indicators that on the subject and in his vehicle that indicate potential nexus to terrorism.
The gunman was wearing a sweatshirt that said "Property of Allah" and had a Quran in his vehicle. Investigators searching his home north of Austin found an Iranian flag and pictures of Iranian leaders, according to officials close to the investigation.
This is what keeps the intelligence community up at night. Not people directly associated with terrorist groups, but people who become inspired because of things that are happening in the world.
Yeah, it's people who are Muslim, and not all of them, but stop letting these people come to our country. How about we get more Christians into the country? Let's go find Christians that is being persecuted in Nigeria and other places. If we want to have immigrants, let's bring in the Christians, because it will show me so many Christians that are doing this stuff. I'm just saying, maybe we could bring more Jewish people in it. Show me some Jews that are doing this stuff. I'll wait. It's that people that are part of Islam, not all, but they are susceptible to indoctrination and terroristic theology. It's just a fact, because post nightclub shooting, you get this shooting, and then that's on another subject. Then you have the people who are transgender, who are struggling with mental illness, and they're pumping them with drugs and all kind of other stuff that make them crazed out of their mind, and then they're going to shoot and killing people. Charlie Kirk was assassinated by a person who was trans adjacent, dating and sleeping with a trans person, and he get all inspired to hate Charlie Kirk for no reason, because Charlie didn't have a problem with trans people. There's a ton. You guys may not like to hear this, but there's a ton of LGBTQ people that work for Turning Point. Some of their top people are openly gay. That's because when you're talking about business, when you're speaking about mission based, that stuff don't matter. Nobody cares who you're in love with, if as long as you're a good person, you're doing the right thing. Nobody cares. Now, when it comes to the Bible, that's a different story. But when it comes to working in a nonprofit, nobody care. Even Republicans don't care. What's his name? Scott Pressler. He is beloved in the Republican Party. Gay as a snake. What's the other guy who worked for Donald Trump? I forget his name. He worked closely with Donald Trump, gay as a snake. You go down the list, it's a whole bunch of gay people. And for some reason, it's framed that the Republican Party hates LGBTQ. It's just stupid, man. We just don't like people that are mean-spirited and try to force you to believe in the stuff they believe in. Let's go to clip 202, another news clip of the shooting. Roll it.
Check it out. The suspect is on the left side of the screen. Police approach him from the right. Several shots are fired, and within seconds, the shooter is down. We're now hearing from the UT student who recorded this video. Nathan Como, a senior at UT Austin, was on 6th Street celebrating a friend's 21st birthday at Buford's, and he says the place was packed, shoulder to shoulder with UT students. He says just minutes before the shooting began, he walked across the street to grab a slice of pizza and didn't realize a shooting was happening until the suspect's second round of gunfire.
With the second round, he was walking towards me. He was walking back towards Buford's. So I'm really grateful the police got there in time. I mean, I was sitting there like a sitting duck eating my pizza. I didn't know he was coming. It could have been really bad for me and for hundreds of people holed up in Buford's.
Como says one of his friends was among the injured in the attack. He says they were sent to the hospital and released early this morning.
Now, let me just add this. Shout out to the police officers who are brave and went into the firefight and took care of business like they're supposed to. This is why you have good people with guns. Because when the nut job starts shooting innocent people, then you have good people that put them down like rabid dogs. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is why you don't defund the police. This is why you fund the police. It's why you give them better training, have more law enforcement officers in situations like this, so that a person with an AR-15, and I don't want to say only because anybody that dies is a tragedy, but only two people, it could have been way more. He shot 17, 2 people died. That could have been catastrophic. I think he attempted to make it catastrophic. Thank goodness he couldn't shoot, and he's an idiot, and I hope he's burning in hell right now. And if I could, I'd go and pee on his grave, but I don't live in Austin.